God, let's get this train wreck over with. It's time for the toy report.
Yeah.
The major part of the train wreck is just coming up. Called Garrick, if you didn't know.
That's the train sound. You guys hear the train sound I made?
I did. It did not sound like the ones in Red Dead Redemption, which is what we're going to talk about in this part of the podcast, right?
Yes, last time.
Because we've stayed on topic so well.
Yeah.
This whole podcast.
Video games, that just reminded me. They just did an update to Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Oh!
And they put in some of that General Grievous up in there. So
can we get it for $15 on PC yet?
I don't know. Probably.
That's a funny thing. The longer time goes, the more I'm willing to pay goes down, and the price is only coming down at the same at the same rate, so it's never quite getting there.
I think on PS4 you probably go to GameStop right now and get it for $250.
No, you can get Battlefield 1 for like $7 at a lot of the trade-in stores, but Battlefield 2 I think is still just the normal $5 below what it's going for new.
You gotta be part of the super premium platinum GameStop club thing.
So someone tried to lend me
5% off of every purchase.
Someone tried to no, sir, no, you do not, because someone just the other day, 2 days ago, tried to lend me their Elite Pro membership card.
Ooh,
because I was in the market for a Nintendo Switch. Good thing my 7-year-old doesn't listen to the podcast because it's a Christmas present. And I called him up and I said, "You got to use Switch." He goes, "I do." And I said, "It's only $20 off." And he goes, "Yep," because that's GameStop. And I said, "How much if I'm an Elite Pro member?" And he goes, "You get 20 points on the dollar."
Woo, 20 points. But you can trade those points
You don't get anything off.
You get nothing. There's no discount at all.
You can trade points in to get keychains and stuff. It's awesome.
Garrick's got a point. And pop vinyls.
I don't go to GameStop for anything except if how he says, "Let's go into GameStop and look at the pop vinyls." And I'm like, okay.
That's why you really go.
That's the only reason why I'd ever go. And it's not, I would never make the call. Howie says, "Let's do this." And I go, okay.
They have a pretty decent clearance section. They usually do extra, like 50% off clearance prices.
I did buy a pop vinyl at GameStop with Howie just 2 weeks ago.
Yes, you did.
Which one?
It was on the clearance shelf. It was Erlich Bachman. Because my office mate at work has Guilfoyle and Dinesh. And I remember back when he got him, he wanted Erlich. He couldn't find him anywhere. And it was a GameStop exclusive.
Yep.
But it was on clearance for $5.
That's nice.
So even though Erlich has, been written off the show, I've spent $5 and now Erlich is sitting next to Guilfoyle and Dinesh on the shelf at work.
Bet he loves that.
Yeah, he was
So when one of you quits, who gets to take him?
I don't know. I think it was a gift. I think I gave it to him.
Better clarify that.
Yeah.
Get that in writing.
Well, if I bought him and I choose that it's a gift, the worst that could happen is that Erlich's just left lonely by himself, like he's in Tibet.
It's accurate then.
It's like a real show.
Yeah, that office is canon.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. What?
So we got a couple of new Bad A Mother Black Series figures coming out here.
Bad A Mother.
Yeah. So you see it works two ways. You'll figure out why here in a second. So the first one up here is a Hasbro Pulse, as it's known, just released a new image of a Padme Amidala figure.
Angry Eyes Padme.
Black Series line from she's wearing her, I wish she was wearing the episode 1, like, awesome Mongolian queen garb, but
Mongolian queen. Yep.
Yeah, but it's the episode 2 in her all white outfit, and it looks pretty cool. I will say this. She does.
Does it have approximately 172 points of articulation?
Yeah, articulation out the butt.
Yeah,
she comes with her little blaster.
Does
and
eyebrows?
Cool.
Do the eyebrows articulate?
The angry. Yeah, you pull a little lever and she gets angrier.
Yeah, or she gets sad depending on Anakin's mood.
So does she have like upper body trunk rotation?
Yeah,
that's what it looks like.
Because her boobies are on a different, like her chest and upper body have like a joint below them.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not something I'm used to seeing.
That's accurate for the Star Wars women.
Star Wars women, they often have a point of articulation or below the chestal region.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
They have like extra like a thing in their spine that I don't know about.
It makes it easier to pick stuff up.
I guess it would. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, I bent over, but this thing is actually slightly to my side and not in front of me.
Yep.
Oh, perfect.
It's pretty cool. I can't zoom in on this picture. kind of sucks.
You can also be walking forward and turn to your side.
That's true. You could go full Bethesda release game.
Yes.
The faraway picture of the face looks not good, but once you zoom in, it actually looks like Natalie.
I think the faraway picture doesn't look half bad, to be honest with you. I think it's a pretty good figure. The only thing that freaks me out are all the joints.
Yeah. Well,
like it looks like her thighs rotate.
And you don't have to worry about it. It's all good.
Like it looks like her thighs rotate even. Am I wrong?
They do. Yeah.
That's not a thing. You can't do that in real life. You'll break.
No, you can. Girls can.
These Naboo, no wonder the Emperor could spin that fast when he jumped with his lightsaber, because they got all kinds of extra joints and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. So that one looks cool. Another Bad A Mother that came out that they've released images of is one Mace Windu. Yeah, 6-inch Black Series line. They're coming out with a new Mace figure.
I don't see Mace.
I didn't get a link for Mace.
Oh, you didn't get a link?
Veil
What?
pulled.
Hold on,
The veil's been pulled back.
I'm gonna send you the link because I can do that.
Oh, I got it now.
Aha! How is
Screw you,
that?
Corey.
I got it too.
So yeah, it looks just like Samuel L. Jackson. It's almost freaky how much it looks like him.
That actually is pretty.
It's really cool. So he comes with his
cool.
Jedi robes, and they appear to be cloth. And then his under tunic also, it may be plastic. I can't really tell. And of course, he comes with his patented purple lightsaber.
Can you see the inscription on it?
On what?
The lightsaber.
Oh, man.
The one that reads "Bad Mother." Bad
Shut your
A
mouth.
Mother.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I do. Because
You just put it under your little painting lens.
This kind of looks like Obi-Wan's figure.
it does a little bit. I think.
Why?
Yeah,
Repainted and with a different head.
that's racist.
And hands.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, use what you
No,
got.
he's
And
got-
lightsaber.
I like it.
I like it too.
This is like a
Different enough.
must buy right here because man, that is Samuel L. Jackson, and I want.
It's got that angry face.
Yeah,
It's like you just want to put him and Amidala facing each other to have like an angry eye stare down.
that's his fighting face, fight face.
Mm-hmm.
His resting fight
New movie.
face.
New movie coming out.
Yeah, he fights with the power of faces.
Yeah, he's called Face Fighter Junior because his dad was a face fighter, but
Yeah,
the anti-face man killed him,
yeah.
so he's Face Fighter Junior.
I don't know why you're explaining it. Literally,
getting
everybody
revenge.
knows the backstory of Face Fighter.
Did he get bit by Face Man?
Radioactive.
No, he
face
got
bit him.
bit by a radioactive
face.
fighter.
In the face. In the face.
So now he can punch. He can face fight with the power of
with
kicks.
the power of faces.
Yeah.
Dude,
What is kicking?
what
have
are
to
you
do-
even talking about?
Kicking has nothing to do with this.
You don't kick with your face. Like,
Yep.
like
It's just not our laughs are not energetic enough to carry this. Mike loves
Yeah,
Face
Mike.
Fighter.
Yeah, thank you, Mike.
Face Fighter Junior. Come on.
Face Fighter Jr.
Because his dad was the original face fighter.
That's true.
Guys, do you even face fight?
No,
Anyway,
not at all.
Those
I
are
bruise
cool.
easily.
those are really cool. So check those out. It's supposed to be coming out spring of 2019, which unfortunately is next year,
Yes, it is.
but that's not too far away.
Okay, these new blind bag things are pretty freaking
So
awesome.
next up, Hasbro's
Now he's giving you a little preview.
new or Disney, I'm sorry, announced new Star Wars Mini Droid Blind Packs.
So someone listens to the podcast or virtually any Star Wars podcast that talks about toys where everyone is always saying it's the droids. They're easy to sculpt
Yep.
and we will buy them all.
And make them look good.
And make them look good.
You don't even have
And
to
we will
make 'em
buy
look
them
good.
all.
You can just make them.
Yeah, they don't even have to look that good because they could just be hard angles and simple
And they
colors.
come apart too.
Yeah. So these are blind bags, but the blind bag isn't a bag
Nope.
nor a box. It's
Nope.
actually a plastic sand crawler
Yep.
It's
that
awesome.
you open up, and the sand crawler is like a display piece. The droid.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a stand.
And
Yeah.
you can stack them all on top of each
And you
other.
can stack them. Yeah, this is great design right here. You open it up.
Someone deserves an award in the
There's
industry.
a droid inside, and the droid can be any number of selection of droid, except Chopper's not in there for some reason. Probably because that mold is different than the rest of these molds.
I see Chopper.
No, it's similar, but it's not.
Yeah,
no, you're right.
maybe that is supposed to
similar
be
but not.
Chopper, but
Similar but not.
not really. Yeah. So they get, of course, we got R2D2, they got R5, and then the Imperial droids. They got all sorts of different colors, shapes, sizes of droids.
There's really only 3 droid molds here.
Yeah, but the
And they mix and
reason
match.
is-
But
the
they
heads.
mix and match the colors and stuff.
But the reason is you can take them apart and you can mix and match the parts on different droids. So you can make your own unique droid.
Which makes collecting these blind bags even more awesome because you're like, I got the same 3. I can I can mix and match them.
Yeah, and they're still the same because they were the same to begin with. But wait, there's more. You know I hate blind bags.
Yes.
yeah.
Because I hate blind bags, and because it's always like, here's $7.99 for this extruded piece of plastic.
Yeah.
Garrick, these things that are an awesome, the packaging's awesome.
Yeah, they are.
And the packaging is a display stand, which is awesome. And the
it is.
display stands are stackable, which is awesome. And the toys inside are swappable, which is awesome.
Yep.
What does this cost me?
Well, Corey, if you wanted one of these it's December 10th. If you want one of these on December 10th, you will pay $4.95 plus tax.
That's it. I'm leaving. Podcast over.
Yep.
I am broke.
They are available on shopdisney.com November 19th.
Yeah.
$4.95.
Boom.
I've always said these things have to be less than $5.
That's insane. I mean, literally, that is an insane
I don't care how
price.
small these are. I'm going to buy at least.
we need
like
to go
10 of
in
them.
and buy
That's
20
Crazy
cartons.
Watto's junk sellout deal price. That blind bags without the stand are like at least $6 usually.
Yeah, at least $6.99. I feel is the most common price for this type of thing, and they're not as cool as these.
Yeah, that's a great deal. I'm like challenging the veracity of this article that I pulled up because that is such an awesome price.
Oh my gosh, I seriously, and there's 12 of them that you can collect, and I want them to do more. I want them to. I want more. I don't even care if not all the parts work with all the droids. I don't even care if there's like some exclusivity. I want more than just 12 of these. I mean, I'll have to get more if I want all of them.
Yeah, right.
But oh my gosh, this is such a cool little thing. How big are these? That's the thing I'm wondering.
I don't know, a couple inches.
I'm looking at the box, the counter box. Those are usually pretty standard size. So it looks, I would say those are 3.5 inches, like the Sandcrawler packaging, maybe 3.5 inches deep, 3 inches deep.
Maybe a couple inches, 2.5 inches high, maybe.
They're not going to be huge.
Yeah.
In fact, the droids themselves will actually probably be pretty small. They're not going to be like a 3 3/4 inch by any stretch.
Yeah.
But I don't care. These are cool.
Yeah, they are.
This is the kind of silly little thing. It's like
The new micro machines.
It's like, remember when Muscles came out?
Yeah.
The little rubber.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, where did those come from? They made no sense. And literally every little boy is like,
Unpainted
I
plastic
must.
that someone put in a Muscle Man mold.
Yeah. That we have leftover, this leftover rubber plastic crap.
Stupid
So let's make a
pink
bunch
plastic.
of stupid little, a bunch of stupid little dyes or a bunch of stupid little molds and make these things and put them in a clear plastic garbage can so that you know exactly how we feel about them and sell them. And we went nuts.
Yeah.
We're like, these things are all crazy and different and random and weird. And this guy's got a Rubik's Cube for a head. And this guy's got
I
horns.
had that guy.
I did too. Mine was blue. What color was yours?
Pink, I think.
Pink? Oh, you had the pink Rubik's Cube head dyed? See, I got the blue one. My parents on my 8th birthday got me like the 35 pack or whatever. The one that was like a
look
big
at
cardboard
you.
box. I know, dude. That was like my crowning achievement in childhood birthday item right there. So I got that in a karate uniform. Same
It's called
birthday.
a gi.
I don't know that we did back then. But either way, these are really cool. And to me, this is along that thinking. It's creative toys. I said the same thing about the die-cast not Black Series, but the die-cast ships when they came out that, they come with a little display stand. Like someone's actually thinking about collectors and what's fun to have and hold in your hand and look at, because not everybody gets up and runs around the room and makes noises with their mouth,
Yeah, right.
And this is exactly, to me, this goes right down that same thing. It's easily displayable. It's easy, fun to collect, and you can fiddle with them. And I love that.
And I think I can't really tell from the pictures, but like some of these pictures close up, it kind of seems like they're not that floppy plastic either. They might be that hard, like rigid plastic, which is a lot nicer than the floppy melt if it gets too hot plastic.
Yeah, which is what you usually get in blind bags. You get the like really soft stuff. And the reason why I assume they do that is because they assume it's going to get left on the floor and they don't want it to impale anyone. When they get stepped on. But I don't know.
We'll find out, I guess.
As long as these things aren't like those garbage when Force Friday, those Micro Machine blind bags.
Oh, those are terrible.
That were literally just like a single piece of soft rubber garbage.
Those are so bad.
Those were, how much were those? Those like $3 or $4, and they were like seriously a nickel's worth of like extruded plastic. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Those are terrible.
They don't make them like they used to.
No, but these look cool. These look different.
So
I've got high hopes.
Go to Disney Store November 19th to buy them in the actual Disney Store. I guess that's the unfortunate part, is that it's online or in the Disney Store only in December.
At least it's online though.
Yeah.
So those of us who are now sans Disney Store,
if you're buying stuff on Disney this holiday season and you need to get to that free shipping like threshold, $75. Add a few of these in. Why not?
I wish there were more Star Wars fans in my family so I could get away with just dropping one of these in everybody's stocking.
Perfect stocking stuff.
And you can also...
I might do it just in the say, if you don't want it, you can give it to me.
Or be that guy. I'm gonna whatever. What was the dreidel gift? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, a dreidel gift. That's how Jewish gift. people of the Jewish faith refer to.
I'm trying to be all inclusive here. So Hanukkah gift. Thank you. Dang it! What did I say? Dreidel.
Dreidel gift.
Since we're listening to
dreidel.
You know when you're giving each other presents on Dreidel's Eve.
No, because you spend the dreidel and you get chocolate coins.
No, you're thinking of Kinder eggs. Yeah.
Saber.
Yeah. What are the chocolate coins called? They got a name.
Chocolate coins.
That's it. Called chocolate.
I can never remember that chocolate coins. I'm going to remember it this time.
Chocolate.
Speaking about,
I buy chocolate coins every year to put in the stockings, and I actually at one point there were blue and silver colored ones, and so rather than getting gold ones, and they were literally like they were for Hanukkah, and it had the actual name on them. I'm like, oh, I've heard that word. I didn't know that's what it was, and now I can't remember because I don't speak the Yiddish or Hebrew, whatever the word is. I don't know. Chocolate coins, according to Howie.
Yeah,
but they have. Speaking of the holidays, the Solo ornament set, which has Enfys Nest in it.
It does?
Yes.
Nice.
On the Disney Store. Shopdisney.com. Gelt
is the word.
Gelt. Good.
Go ahead and talk. I can rest.
You saved us an angry tweet. Thank you.
Whew.
That was a close one. Speaking of angry tweets, next up, you guys like that Darth Maul guy? Like a Darth Maul?
I'm a fan.
He's got the red skin, and then he's got the black tattooing upon the red skin.
Is he the guy that has the horns as well?
He's got the spiky horns.
Many horns.
He's got horns.
Little spiky horns.
He's a Zabrak. That's, it's
Does he have yellow eyes?
Of a Zabrak.
Yeah, because he's an old school Sith.
Yeah.
You got yellow eyes when you're old school Sith.
Well, yeah, you got
old school Darksiders.
The evil yellow eyes and the hood. He's got the hood. What if I told you?
What about that guy?
What if I told you could have all of that right now to put in your living room? Right now. Yeah, you got it.
That sounds terrifying. I don't want that.
Good
I feel
news.
like I'm just
going to get it.
But I'll just be stressed all the time. I lied about getting it today.
You can actually pre-order it today, but you probably won't get it till next year. But yeah,
July to September of next year, specifically.
.com has a Darth Maul life-size bust. Life-size.
Actually looks pretty terrifying.
Dude, it does. Do you want a life-size floating demon head in your house? To turn over in the morning and go to slap your alarm and stab your hand on one of his little Zabrak horns. And he'll be like, "Oh God, the demon man made me bleed."
Now, since it's a bust, it's gonna be a lot cheaper than the other stuff, right?
Is it really?
Right? No.
This is why it's not, because it has the actual hooded robe and it's an actual hood.
It's like having Ray Park's severed upper torso ish.
It's actually the bust has an actual robe hood on it that you can put up or down. Or maybe halfway to the side.
It's only going to be like $130, right?
Yeah, only 130. Yep.
Per month.
Oh, gotcha.
For 80 months.
For the rest of your life.
No, it's terrifying.
Over $1,100.
$150 if you want Maul to stare at you all day and all night long.
I'm not okay with this.
No, put it on your headboard, you know?
Can I sleep with it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not suggested. You need to get little foam like makeup pads to put on his horn so you don't hurt yourself in the night.
Put little wine corks on each one.
Yeah, little wine corks or hot curlers or something to protect yourself.
Actually, I could put this on the mantle over my fireplace.
You could do his makeup.
There you go. Mm-hmm. And my children would be
could
terrified.
Use him as a beautician's dummy.
Oh my gosh, this is so terrifying.
Yeah.
Ooh, I could put them outside my kid's bedroom and they wouldn't get up in the morning.
So many uses. You'll get your money.
Stick them in the window on Halloween.
Yeah.
Or forever.
Yeah.
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 You don't need a guard dog. You have Darth Maul.
You could buy one for every window.
Here's the thing. On the different pictures, if you click in the different pictures, previews,
you can put
and go to the
on his head for the holiday season and its festival.
On each horn.
Wait, how many horns are there? Is he Hanukkah appropriate? In each picture, and if you want to see, go to betterkind.com, click on the show notes for episode 203 and click the links. And some of the pictures, his eyes look like they're pointed in different directions.
They follow you.
And I'm sure this isn't the case, but how great would it be if his eyes were little spheres that were positionable in there and you just didn't tell anyone in your family about it? So like your wife one day is like, I don't want to sound crazy, but would Darth Maul look in the other way yesterday? Honey, that's nuts. No, he's a statue. He wasn't looking the other way. And then as soon as she leaves the room, you turn him back the other way again. She walks by and she goes, no, look, he's looking the other way. I know, he's looking the other way. He wasn't looking the other way that you were saying. No, he wasn't. That's the way I was saying. And then she starts slowly losing her mind. And then she goes insane and you lock her up and then you're free to do whatever. Buy all the Star Wars toys you want.
Put this in a haunted house and you put your face in it and you watch some kids solve mysteries with the dog. That would be amazing.
It'd be great to have a bust that's hollowed, so you stick your face in the bust.
or buy a mask.
Or, have a painting where the eye holes are cut out or something.
Yeah.
No. I need a bust that's just ever so slightly larger than my own face.
So there's literally
so I can put my face in it.
For this.
You could put marshmallows on his head and roast him over the fire.
Could use him to serve nachos at the Super Bowl party.
That's right. You just turn him upside down, remove. Maybe the base is hollow. So yeah, he's like, you spin him like a dreidel with
put
nachos.
Hot cheese right in there and dip it out.
Yep. Zabrek dreidel nachos. Everyone's favorite.
Nom, nom, nom.
So...
You could.
What do you think? Ray Park
use him to hold your wigs.
I think they should give Ray Park one because it's his face.
No, what they should do is secretly go into Ray Park's apartment or home or whatever, give him a two-way mirror and put it behind the two-way mirror and then have a light that slowly fades on while he's in there shaving. Yeah. And then he sees Darth Maul in his own reflection.
And he tries
and then he has to be locked up and his spouse or partner or whatever collects all the money and can go buy all the Star Wars toys.
Oh, well, what if we need him in another movie? If we need him in another movie, we'll just use the bust instead.
We'll use the bust. Problem solved.
Because he's voiced over anyway, so I don't really need him anymore.
And he has to talk. You just cut it out like the Charlie Parker.
Although, him going crazy might actually make for a better Darth Maul.
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
So, not saying he's doing a bad job. I'm just saying.
You just point the camera at the padded cell, let the makeup artist in and out, and let him go.
Yep.
Yeah, just
like a dreidel.
Put a blue screen right behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Works every time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So,
well, I'm so glad. This is a gorgeous bust, and if I had $1,150 to spend on such things, and had an appropriate place to display him, because that's the other thing. Something this nice needs like a proper alcove and lighting to be fully appreciated.
Right.
Yeah. But I'm assuming that the people who buy this stuff are mostly people who have those things, or just people who have lots of boxes in a room somewhere.
I've made it, a thing for me that I'm never going to buy a bust.
What?
I don't like busts.
Oh, I love them.
I love busts.
They display well. They display well.
Yeah.
I like things on stands.
I'd much rather have a full figure on a stand than a bust.
I have a bust.
Well, Howie wants to talk about full-figured busts, so that probably means it's time to wrap up this episode, I say.
You said
it, not me.